Hello, welcome. Today's video is all about the low back, so let's get started. So, come onto your mat and bring your knees as wide as your mat and your big toes to touch. Sink your hips back to your heels and walk your hands forward, maybe even placing your forehead on the ground. I want you to connect to your breath here with 5 really deep breaths into your abdomen. Big inhale. Exhale. Really drawing that breath in as you inhale. And pushing it all out on the exhale. In and out through your nose. Bring your focus to your low back and see if you can release your spine out of your pelvis at all. On your next inhale, gently look up and come into a tabletop position. So bring your knees underneath your hips and your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Nice long spine here. Inhale, we're going to roll through the spine. So dropping your belly and lifting your head, being very gentle with your back. Exhale, round the spine, bringing your head into your chest, pushing away from the floor, allowing your shoulder blades to move away from one another. And inhale, drop your belly, lift your head. And exhale, round through the spine. Just finding some gentle movements here. Nothing too stressful. You want it nice and easy. Moving with your breath. And then on your next inhale, come back to that tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Press into the floor with your hands. Lift your knees off the floor and guide your hips up towards the sky as you press away from the floor, melting your heart down. Keep your knees bent if your hamstrings are tight. Look between your toes and breathe. Your heels can stay off the floor. You can gently straighten one leg and then the other. Make sure you're not rounding in the spine, but you're finding length, making sure that your spine is nice and long. Make sure that your ears are away from your shoulders. You can shake your head no and shake your head yes. To make sure that your neck is nice and released. Look to your hands and gently walk nice and slowly to the front of your mat. and have a seat. Bring your feet out in front of you and gently roll back onto your back. Once on your back, bring your feet to hips, or once on your back, bring your feet to the length of your mat and allow your knees to fall over to one side. Bring them back, drawing them over to the other side. Do this a few times, inhaling and exhaling with your movements. I like to rest my hand on my belly, but you can keep yours down by your side if you would like. And then inhale back to center. Take your left foot and cross it over your right knee. And now take your hands, thread one of them in between your legs and one on the outside, and grab behind the right thigh. Now gently, not forcing, but a gentle pull, bringing that knee closer to you. Breathing deeply into whatever sensations you're feeling. If it feels good for you, you can maybe rock a little from one side to the other. Not a big movement, just a little one. Now gently release. Keep that foot on top of your knee and place your right foot all the way down. And then bring everything over to the right, maybe setting your right foot on the ground, or your left foot on the ground. Extend your left arm long and maybe look over your left shoulder. This right hand can stay on the ground, or you can set it on top of your left knee. Gently pull everything back to center. Place that left foot on the ground. Take that right foot, right ankle across over your left knee. Grab behind your left thigh and gently pull in. You never want to feel any pain in your knees. You can always keep your feet flexed. Gently release that left foot down to the floor and take that right foot across the left, planting it on the floor. Right arm extends out to the side, looking over your right shoulder. Left hand stays on the ground or maybe on top of your knee. Remembering to breathe deeply down into your abdomen. Gently pull it all back up. Unwind your legs and pull your knees into your chest. Giving yourself a hug, maybe rocking from side to side. If you want, you can interlace your fingers, grab hold of the wrists, but no rush. Now take your arms between your legs and grab the outsides of your feet. If this is unavailable for you, you can grab behind your knees and pull your knees in towards your armpits. But if you can grab your feet, lift the soles of your feet to the sky and your knees towards your armpits. Keeping that low back on the floor. Breathing deeply. You can rock from side to side here if that's comfortable. Then gently release your legs. Allow them to go all the way out long. Arms rest down by your side. You can snuggle your shoulders under your back. If it's uncomfortable for you to lay flat on your back, then you can grab a pillow or a bolster or whatever you want and place it under your knees to kind of relieve some of that stress on your back. Close your eyes, melt into the floor, just allow gravity to take over, surrendering. More, maybe in your shoulders or your hips, your legs, your face, your jaw. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bending your elbows, rolling out your wrists and your ankles, bending your knees, rolling over to one side. And gently push yourself all the way up to a nice, comfortable seated position. Notice how you feel now as opposed to when we started. Bring your hands to your heart. Honor your body, honor your mind, and honor your soul. Namaste.